Have you ever felt as though your own body is in rebellion, responding to the shifts within you with an intensity that seems out of place? It's as if every nuance of the world pierces deeper, every emotion casts a longer shadow. What if I told you this isn't a mere inconvenience, but a profound transformation, the stirring of something greater aligning within your very being? This isn't an attack, this is your awakening. Imagine, for a moment, you are standing at the edge of the world, not in the literal sense, but at the boundary of your understanding. Before you lies a vast expanse of potential, shimmering like a sunrise yet to break through the horizon. Your spirit stirs, recognizing the call of something greater, but your body, sensitive as it is, heralds this transformation with all the subtlety of a storm. Meet Alex. In many ways, Alex could be you, or me, or anyone standing at the precipice of personal evolution. For Alex, each day began to be marked by a peculiar discomfort, a sensation that something was pressing, not outwardly upon the body, but inwardly from the core. It was a feeling inexplicable, like the earth shifting beneath one's feet, subtle yet profoundly unsettling. Alex's world was not one of simplicity. It was filled with the constant hum of life, a cacophony of responsibilities, connections, and ever-looming expectations. Within this orchestra, Alex began to notice things others brushed off. The slightest change in a friend's tone felt like a seismic shift. An unexpected moment of silence was not mere absence, but an echoing void begging to be filled with understanding. Why did these things affect Alex so deeply when others seemed able to move past them with the ease of gliding over smooth ice? It was as if Alex was perceiving a deeper layer of existence, something others seemed blind to or chose to ignore, a symphony of sensation and emotion others walked past unnoticed. But was this heightened perception a curse or a gift disguised in struggle? As days turned into weeks, Alex could not shake the feeling of being out of sync, not just with the world, but with the very rhythm of life coursing through each moment. Friends began to notice the change, a certain pensiveness in Alex's eyes, a pause in responses as if each word weighed heavily before being spoken. In the heart of a particularly sleepless night, Alex found solace in the silence, a time when the world finally paused. It was there in the quiet solitude that introspection took over. What is this that I am experiencing? Why am I feeling so much, so intensely, as though my very soul were expanding beyond the confines of my body? The answer did not come as an audible voice, but rather a whisper, an innate knowing that perhaps this transformation was the spirit aligning with something greater. A shift was occurring, not just within Alex, but as a reflection of a greater universal balance. With this realization, Alex's journey took on new meaning. Every sensation, every heightened emotion was not an attack, but a signal, a call to align more closely with this new, larger truth. The next morning arrived not just with the sun, but with a new perspective. The world was the same, yet everything had changed. As Alex ventured out into the day, there was a newfound clarity, a calm intensity in embracing what the ancients would call the flow of the universe. A visit to a local park, once just a backdrop of Alex's routine, now unfolded like nature's own stoic sermon. The rustle of leaves was not merely sound, it became a metaphor, each leaf a tiny philosopher being shaped by the winds of fate. The path underfoot, often ignored, was now a reminder of the journey itself, each step the essence of moving forward despite uncertainty. Around Alex, others shuffled quickly past, seeming altogether unaware of the subtle symphony playing throughout the natural world. Yet, in this renewed perception, Alex found not alienation, but connection, a reminder that life, in its interconnected beauty, always had layers to unfold. The struggle with internal transformation did not cease. There were days when the weight of sensitivity seemed much, when the ability to perceive so deeply felt more a burden than a gift. Yet in moments of reflection, Alex recalled the wisdom of the Stoics, particularly Epictetus, who often spoke of embracing what we cannot control, finding freedom not in changing circumstances, but in transforming our acceptance of them. With this guiding light, Alex began to see each day as an opportunity to hone that very acceptance, to let go of resistance to change and instead lean into it, finding strength not in what could be controlled externally, but in the mastery of reactions and perceptions. Friends noticed the quiet confidence that started to replace Alex's earlier uncertainty. They began to seek Alex's counsel, intrigued by the depth of insight offered from someone who once seemed overly affected by life's ebbs and flows. Alex shared not just the struggle but the transformation, inviting others to not fear their own heightened perceptions, but to explore them, finding balance, much like the branches of a tree, seeking light while firmly rooted in the present. And so, the physical transformations Alex's body endured, the struggles that once felt like an attack, were reframed. They were signs that the spirit and body were in the process of aligning, a path not of fear but of becoming, a chosen path, one that reflects the enduring wisdom of living according to one's nature, embracing the ebbs and flows of existence with mindful acceptance. In quiet moments amidst the chaos, Alex often reflected on the paradox of feeling both profound sensitivity and immense strength, a truth Stoicism understands well. What others perceive as attack, those chosen perceive as an invitation to grow, to evolve, and to connect with the profound rhythm of the universe. So, as you ponder your own journey, consider this. What if your body's sensitivity is not something to resist but to embrace? What if it signals not a barrier but a bridge to becoming more deeply aligned with your true nature? As Marcus Aurelius reminds us, what stands in the way becomes the way. The very intensity of our experiences, when embraced, becomes the path to our highest selves. May you, like Alex, find within your transformation the whispering promise of something greater, and in understanding that promise, discover not an attack at all, but the blossoming of true self-mastery and tranquil strength. For every transformation is a step, and every step, a choice to not merely endure, but to flourish.